I'm trying to work on this background, but it's kind of freaky. I wanted to talk today about something I'm going through that might help you all out if you're going through something similar. So we moved and everything's been wonderful and we love the house and it's been exciting. And then as soon as things kind of calm down, I noticed that there's this murkiness that's been there all along, the same murkiness I deal with all the time that I've dealt with all my life. And I see it's kind of just like kind of slimy murkiness, and it's something that I've been comfortable being uncomfortable with all my life. So, a lot of people from the outside would say, "Well, why would you even think those thoughts or be in that?" And it's just that you're so comfortable with it. You just grew up thinking that way, and of course we learn how to think these things and how to keep ourselves in places. Look, my shoulders disappeared. How to keep ourselves in places when we're children. We're doing this as children, coming up with these ideas of how to stop us from hurting, right? But I notice here I am, moved and everything, beautiful Victorian home, and I've got my own office space here, and it's just wonderful. And yet I'm feeling the same, like being pulled under feeling. And I call it murkiness. It feels like murkiness, and it's very heavy too. So I've done some work on that, and so I suggest if you're feeling similar thoughts or similar way, that you meditate on it and see what comes up. And I did some inner child work on it too. I've done a lot of inner child work on it. But I realized, okay, well, so why am I here? And I'm here because it's a lack of decision. That's why I'm here. It's nothing's holding me back. I'm holding myself back because I'm not deciding. And hey, Janet, I'm not deciding to do something about it. And so sitting in the murkiness, number one, being unaware of it you should always catch yourself when you're feeling badly. Be aware of it. Make yourself aware. Wow, I'm feeling badly. What is that? Don't just go on to the next thing, or don't try to satisfy yourself up with something else instead of looking at the problem. So I know what the problem is because I've had it a while, and it's just I'm not making a decision to change. I like the extraterrestrial that I channel always says, he's saying, well, not always says, but his new kind of phrase is, you're more godlike, you meaning you people on earth are more godlike than you think you are. You're much more godlike than these like almost incapable beings that can hardly help themselves that you think of yourself as. He said you're way more godlike than that. And so if I'm going to change, I have to make a decision to change. So I thought about this, and I tell my clients this all the time, is make decisions on everything, because if you make a decision, number one, if you make it into a decision, let's put it that way, you're having a problem and you make it into a decision, do I do something about the problem or not? Like that's the first thing, the decision to make, right? If you make the decision, then you're empowering yourself to you're saying, I have the ability to decide whether this changes or not. And that's really strong. And even if you decide not to change, you're still brought up the decision, and so in a way you've empowered yourself. So I decided today that I would I use reminders. I have an iPhone, I use reminders all the time. So all phones, I guess, have reminders at this point. So I set up a reminder hourly, and I thought this could drive me nuts. But I did it hourly, where it says make a decision. And of course the decision I'm talking about is the decision to come out of the murkiness or not. Just simply that. Am I going to come out or not? Or am I just going to sit in it all day? And I thought this might drive me nuts. It doesn't have an alarm on it, but it just pops up on my phone. So, and I don't see it every hour, so that's not been obnoxious. But it made, every time before I cleared it, I said, okay, I'm making a decision to come out of the murkiness, to move forward from this. And that has helped my mood during the day. It really has. And so I advise you to do the same, to try out, reminding yourself that this is about making a decision. If your life sucks, if something sucks about your life or how you're feeling, you need to make a decision in order to make a change. And then I went and meditated on it, and then I said, I asked one of my guides, his name's Horatio, and I don't talk to Horatio that much. He's a guy, and he's and it was nice to talk to a guy. I don't know why. It was good to get a guy's perspective, I guess. And let me see what he said. He said, oh yeah, he said you must form an idea or image of where you need to go. You're not doing that. He's pointing out that I'm like, not only am I not making a decision, I wasn't previously making a decision about let me get out of this murkiness, but I wasn't saying where am I going to go when I come out of the murky. I have to tell myself, in order to manifest something, in order to be godlike and manifest something, I have to make some idea of where I'm going. I have to have an idea in my head of where I'm going. So he said take some time to write down what that looks like. And for me, so at first it just looked like me kind of like coming out of water and being on dry land, and it's beautiful land. And then I started writing about the things I like. And he said, and use your natural desire to form that idea of where you want to go. So a lot of clients come to me and say, well, I don't really know what I want. And then we kind of go over it and find that they actually do have some desires, because that's like a natural thing. Your heart desires certain things. Why do you want a blue pen over a red pen? You know, for me, I love Porsches. Why do I like Porsches? I just love them. I love driving them. It's so fun. And why? Just because it's me. It's just part of me. It's what I like. And so if you follow what you like, you follow what you desire, you use that in a very natural way to form where you're going. And for me, it's like, where am I going out of the murkiness? You know, maybe I'm going to purchase another Porsche in the future. Maybe I'm going to go on the racetrack in the future. Maybe I'm going to ride my bike more. But I have to decide what replaces the murkiness. It's a general happiness, a lightness about it. So I had to write it all down. So try that out. See if it works for you. Like, actually write down where are you going? Where are you now? Realize where you are. Call yourself out on it. Make a decision on it. I find that that's the problem, is like it's habitual. So you habitually put yourself back in. We habitually put ourselves back in those places that don't feel good, that are like comfortably uncomfortable. We put ourselves back there unknowingly. We don't realize it. So that's what I like about this idea about doing the hourly reminders, because I catch myself, oh, I did it again, and okay, I'm out of the murkiness, and then an hour later the reminder goes off, and I go, oh, I can see I was going there again. But as the day goes on, so I'll let you know how it goes, but hopefully I'm going to do this for a week and see what goes on. But so far, it's really helped. Just call myself out on it, make a decision. Let me know if that helps, and let me know any thoughts you have about it, okay? All right, y'all take care. Bye.